Hello, welcome back to episode 4 of the playthrough. Today, we did fight the Ender Dragon, but that footage got corrupted, so this is all I have left. Basically, it was about a good 15 minutes of the video just running around doing everything. Now all we have is this screenshot that I'm thinking we could either respawn the Ender Dragon later. We have better stuff. But that's about it. Today we went to the Endlands too, but I died, and that's corrupted too. So we shift our focus onto making an Endermen Farm and putting an enchantment table set up over there. We try to get much good amount of stuff done this episode, but with a limited amount of time, we do the best of what we can do with what we can do. What's even more annoying is I had some footage of me collecting the ender pearls and blaze rods, so I could, the ones we were missing, which now is all gone, and I just have to live with it and completely start from the beginning, which we can do, and I have most of the footage of today. A lot of it's gonna be montages, but that's just how it is. There's not much I can do with me. Basically just mining, and part of it we link the end portal, like another portal near the end portal, and another portal near us, so we can get there a lot more quicker than we originally have been doing around us. This was originally in the middle of the episode, but we're not at the start of it. This was just me showing us my little mine I created. It's not decorated yet. I just wanted to show you where I put it. I went it inside a mountain, which that's the biggest mountain I had, and we just had to deal with it. We're just mostly doing this to get the blocks from it, so we can build our Enderman Farm, and we can just get everything done, and we just keep going. This mining session was pretty anticlimactic. We ended up getting some diamonds just from our stone pickaxe, and the rest of it we just got nothing. But we did get like 5, maybe 6 stacks of deep slate, which is pretty good, and we need about 3-4 more. This is where I got my only diamonds, and the rest of it's just basically me digging forward, just waiting for something. With this, I was also looking for a lava pool, so I can get some obsidian, in which I ended up just going into a cave off screen and looking for it. That ended up being a way better mining session than this was. We got our like 3 stacks of iron ore, which ended up helping us through this whole thing. I spent quite some time in the mines, and I did get a little bit, and we started getting, at the end we have like 20 diamonds in our chest, which can be useful, but the next time I go mining, I'll hopefully have fortune, which can double all our stuff by a lot. And this is just me basically just through all this I wasn't even paying attention. I just had my finger on the trigger and I was on my phone. I could have missed something. I could not even see a thing. This is my donkey. I got distracted and decided to get him because he can help me carry more stuff to the end way quicker. And he's just a cool little donkey. That's mostly just what he is. He's just a donkey. This is the highlight of my adventure. I was looking for a name tag, that was the reason it was probably here, and we found a spider spawner. And this is the chest. We had an enchanted apple and a name tag. This name tag was exactly what we're looking for, and the spider spawner is gonna come in really handy soon. And that's mostly all I got of the adventure, but that's the best part of it. Now we back from me mining. We can start actually making more materials and get done with this. First, we actually start getting our armor back, which we lost in part of the episode that got corrupted, which is a pain, but I got it fixed. I just wish I had that footage, but we can respawn the Ender Dragon in a later episode, just to actually have that, which will live. It's not much, and we just keep making sure we have everything we need so we can start building the gateway, so we can get to the end gateway way quicker than we do, because when we don't have it connected to the nether, it takes like 30 minutes just to walk there, and it takes a lot of food too. But it did help me find what's around there, but now I know what's already around there. I don't need to go there again and again and again, which is a pain. This is where we get started on our tunnel. Basically this, I'm pretty sure I didn't add any of the actual tunnel in because it's just the same thing. Just digging forward. First we actually got attacked by these zombies, and I think they just went into the portal. We might need to make that safer.
Skip to when we have it done.
And
There's
first,
gonna be a lot of this.
again, we're digging by this 2-3 hole to make
We'll be back.
to make it safer for us and our zombies, and for whatever we want to transport later. And again, I'm just looking at where I have to go and if I'm going in the right direction. Surprisingly, we actually get a piece of ancient debris, which is really rare when you're up this high. That's one of the main reasons I kept this footage in. But wow, to also explain what else we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. A lot of it's next like 30 minutes of footage I cut out. It's just me digging forward and making walls on our tunnel so we don't fly out. Much of the safety stuff, and we'll cut right to its end. Then we are at the finally at where we finish this. It was easier than I remembered it being, but it still was a pain, and we ended up getting through it. Now that we actually found where it was, I just had to dig out a little bit of it to put the portal, and it didn't take very long, just getting parts out of it. Later I actually started digging the roof out more. I just wanted to get the portal actually in, so I just didn't bother the roof, which isn't a big deal, but we still have that extra obsidian. We should have like 8 extra obsidian now, which is pretty good. We have 4 for the enchanting table, which is gonna get set up later in the episode, and we have multiple. One thing I want to do is have multiple enchanting tables by different XP farms. Later I want to make a guardian farm. I don't know if I'm gonna do a design with nether portals or not. It depends how much I know about it. I've done with no nether portals, and I just never done with nether portals. Right now we just have to move this portal, which was a pain, but it didn't take very long. It's just mostly just mining obsidian. We got pretty close to the end portal already. We just have to get back to our little hole we got, which wasn't hard. It just was mostly focusing on not drowning again down there, which I have done multiple times. That's the main reason I'm even getting the portal down there, because I've drowned going down and up, which made me go back and forth tons of times, more than I ever needed to. And that's mostly about it, just convenience and stop drowning. Another thing is so we can have an easier place to get this blue ice, so we can go to the nether way quicker, which it's really helpful if you have long places, like if you want a jungle and you don't have 1,000 thousands of blocks. You can just get blue ice in the nether and like put a boat on it, I'm not sure if a horse works. It might. I just don't know. Right now I'm just looking for the coordinates. Right, and it's right here. Always, number one, I thought I just had to look for a hole. But I remember that the ice would just freeze right over. Yeah, but down this hole, we had like air holes so we wouldn't die. Which, when I was going up it earlier, I didn't exactly remember, so I just kept going up and just drowning, and just kept trying. Now we actually have this place. I started bringing the materials here off camera. I brought the chest to the end with my donkey, just to get it over with, and finally start getting started on our first farm. The farm's kind of good. It's not the quickest XP farm. I'll build way quicker ones in later episodes. I know I'm definitely gonna get a guardian one. I've built like a medium one before, but I want to build a big one and have a big sorting system right there, which is something I always mess with. I'm surprised it didn't fall off once while creating this, because it's basically just placing blocks right by the void and just hoping he don't fall. And I probably should place like a little water down there, but I haven't quite yet. It wasn't necessarily difficult, it was just right by the void, which can be super annoying. For some reason, blocks just wouldn't place some places, which it just started doing that and didn't doing that, which after this video gets done, I'll probably actually start posting all of them. Right now you should see 4 videos all together, like posted back to back, which is something I wanted to do, and we can just actually start getting them out. This farm wasn't difficult. It's one of the hardest things actually was getting all this wool, because I just had to wait for the sheep to actually make the wool, which they didn't decide to do it for a while. You might see I expanded their pen so they could actually do that. And I started making more sheep, which never took way long. This farm, it's not my design. I got it from BlazedMC. I've never seen any of the others farm, but this one looked good. It did help. I'll probably have the video in the description, and that's about it I have for this montage. Let's skip to the music, and I'll be back when it's mostly done. we're finally done with our first project, which it's an easy one, but it's one we definitely could use. Ender pearls are always useful just trying to get out of places, and it's would be useful when we start raiding the end islands again. One thing we could do is kill the ender dragon again sooner and get new end islands, because the place I did spawn, it was terrible. There was nothing for thousands of blocks, which is a pain, but we'll live. Hopefully later in the series my voice is starting to sound better. I've been super congested for the past 2-3 episodes, and I've just been home getting these out, which has been real productive, and I've been able to get like 3 out in a couple days, which is way quicker than I usually do it, and it's just, I'm surprised I was even able to do it. Usually the first 2 took me like a week each, but now it's just something that's way easier to do, especially this common. I'm gonna make another diamond pickaxe because the one we have right now is like destroyed, and I'll probably make a diamond sword later next episode, and we're gonna get those all enchanted, get looting on our sword, and get fortune on our pickaxe, so we can finally start getting more and more stuff. This is the part where the Endermen started surrounding me because I didn't place leaves everywhere, which I thought was going to be dangerous, but they were on one hit too, so it was all fine. Nothing to worry about now. And I think that's all we have for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.